Hello everyone, in this video we're going to be reviewing the KMyMoney and see if it's worth it in 2025. So let's start by knowing what is KMyMoney. So KMyMoney is a free, open source personal finance manager designed for individuals who want to track their income, expenses, investments, and budgets without paying for proprietary software. So this is originally built for Linux users, and it also runs on Windows and Mac OS. So in 2025, it remains a popular choice among budget-conscious users who value transparency and control. So this project is maintained by the KDE community, which also develops other open source tools like Krita and Kdenlive. So now let's talk about what are its key features. So here are the main features that make KMyMoney stand out. First is the double entry accounting. So like professional bookkeeping software, it also uses double entry to track all the transactions accurately. They also have the multiple account types, so it supports bank accounts, credit cards, cash, investments, loans, and liabilities. So for its budgeting tools, you can set budgets by category, track progress, and compare planned versus actual spending. So they also have the investment tracking, so they record stocks, mutual funds, and other assets, including price updates. And they also have these scheduled transactions, so you can automate recurring bills and transfers. And lastly is their free and open source, so there is no subscription fees, no locked features. Now let's talk about its pros and cons. For the pros is it is 100% free, so no cost ever. So this is really great for tight budgets. And the powerful accounting engine, so they have the double entry, so it ensures accurate records, and excellent import support, so this is compatible with many banks and file formats. It is also highly customizable, so you can tweak categories, reports, and settings. And for their active community, which is really helpful forums and ongoing development. So for the cons is the dated interface. So the design feels old-fashioned compared to apps like YNAB or MoneyDance. It also has the steep learning curve, so the beginners may find setup and terminology confusing. They also have limited mobile integration, so no official mobile application for on-the-go tracking. And lastly is no cloud sync, so you will need to handle backups manually. So the question is, who should use KMyMoney? So this is best for tech-savvy users who don't mind an old-school UI. It is also great for Linux enthusiasts who want native personal finance software, and for the DIY budgeters who prefer total control over their data. And lastly is for the people who dislike subscriptions and want a local solutions. So if you want sleek applications like real-time cloud syncing or simple budgeting with automation, you might prefer alternatives like the YNAB, the MoneyDance, and the GNU Cash. So for the final verdict, KMyY is a robust, reliable, and completely free personal finance manager. So while it's not the prettiest or the easiest to learn, it also offers powerful features normally found in a paid software. So if you value control, data privacy, and open source tools, and if you don't mind spending time configuring everything, KMyY is absolutely worth trying in 2025. So that's it for this video. I hope you find this helpful. See you in my next one, and bye!